It was in a very healthy territory already. We are looking for Doge to bounce on this line, and I told you that I would be buying some on Monday, and I have bought some Doge at these prices. These I drew for you guys, and that is where we're at right now. We came down all the way to this area, sat right on these lines, and that's exactly where we want to be sitting. We stopped exactly where we're supposed to, immediately went back up. I told people I wouldn't be surprised if the signal or a signal pops up at these areas, and those are the things you're going to be wanting to look at. By the way, these lines right here are all phantom reverberations based on the key angle up here. This is the same angle, by the way. Okay, this angle just repeats itself. See? Same angle. You see that? That's how you know I'm not making stuff up. And that's what they hit, because that's just how where they were at that day. And this is how price action works. One of the last main struggles with this crypto right now was along this line. Okay, and a lot of that line has been fulfilled. So this would be your key angle. And then therefore these would be your phantom angles. At your core here, we should have some responses. My only concern is we didn't have much response here. We actually spiked right through. And therefore there should be a little bit of a infinity angle. And all that means is that this should be like a flat line. Okay, that's what that means. We should see resistance. And usually I'll draw it in blue. And they do, right here and right here. So this is very, very close to the resolve. So, and I would feel more safer getting these type of trades. Round action at the sword cut, that's what I want. Okay, I want that sword cut action. I'm just gonna leave this on the board real quick. As you can see it, this is the symbol that I always draw for you guys. That's how it's supposed to look, and this is how it looks in real life. RDD, we last looked at this in October. RDD is very, very interesting. It's been phasing through all of its tiger lines, or tiger resistance lines. Okay, that red line is a huge deal. The bottoms, however, help us calculate the tiger angle. And I'll pull up the daily chart so you guys can see it more closely. As we came up to the tiger area, we were looking to come back down. We've challenged it, could not beat this tiger line, and it phased through this resistance, whereas before, it was assigned a weakness. So the same track right here is giving us different information. So I could say this, at this time back in September 6th, I would say, hey, if price doesn't break this number, you know, then that's a sign of weakness. You should be going down. This is a resistance. This should be the roof. What would you say as a team? What would you say right now, the status of red coin? Before I give my final thoughts, what are your thoughts on red coin looking at this chart right now? Would you say that it is bullish, bearish, neutral? Is it in health, or is it in weakness? What are some of your thoughts? Let's start with Michelle.
Neutral.
Neutral, okay. So Michelle says it's neutral. And what would your thoughts be about neutral? Why would you think?
Well, I guess we're looking at that support line. I guess it could play along that support line until we phase through the next tiger line.
Mm-hmm. It's still hanging above that line, but I don't mind the red candles for that much. As long as it starts to come around and curve back up, I'd be good.
I'm a little bullish because we're making some round structure, like he said, and we're on this line and we haven't crossed below it. However, I'm more neutral to bullish because I don't really have a full buy signal. And the major reason that's holding me back is this tiger energy here that's still in the way. As long as this tiger energy is still in the way, price may waste my time. We are now building structure under this line after a period of delay. When you see me draw the symbol, usually I draw it in yellow, and that means delay. Okay. So I'll just as a side note, I want to take a look at my order block signals and see if there was any selling along that path. I love to take these moments to see and show you guys some of this stuff in real life. Okay, we got some bearish order block selling here and here coming up when we build structure underneath here, and sure enough, exactly where it's supposed to be, bearish order block on this bar right here. This is where look, the signal is coming in to short in this area, so you're looking to be selling at these areas. So XLM, I'm not looking to touch right now. Okay, I'm looking for a weakness on XLM 2022. So we were back here in July. Okay. But we didn't have anything on the map that would tell us that we're going so low here on this chart. Our next support should stop us about right here. And there was some support here at this area right here. We went all the way down here and just stopped. And that was enough to help us stop. But the next candles we spawned up here and we couldn't. It was trying to get some action back on here, but the book has already flipped. So this is where we should start seeing our next set of weaknesses under these prices here. Those prices. Okay. But I still will be looking for this because this is the line that reacted the greatest amount. Okay, so money on the table might be somewhere from here to here, so we will be possibly looking at those. Yep, okay, that should be fixed. Okay, that line was not where it should be, and I adjusted it. I corrected it. So therefore, our next supports on Bitcoin should be approximately here, and that's where we are at now. Okay, so after fixing and adjusting the line, this shows me there's, but it is an area of support. It is a lower point. I wouldn't say that that's the point. This is the 16K, okay, number. Let's just bring this like that so you guys can see it. I would be looking for our next behavior being down here if we get it. 14K, yep, 14K. 16K, we don't have anything that lets me know that this is a time of weakness. In fact, USDT.D is last bullish. So therefore, we may find this is a support. But as far as a signal directly on here, I don't have it. But this is where we should find support. Price may go up from here at 16. We may come back up to these resistances. If it happens next week or this week, we're looking about 19 to 20,000 as the resistance. So we may look, and I'm looking for it to come down at these prices. You guys had this chart for months, so you guys all know. Okay, we already came right there and started rejecting. Now we're coming up again. If this time we come up and around, then I'm going to be very bullish in the markets. MATIC. This is an example of a tiger line, of a tiger analysis where price broke above and then found some support or phased through until it found its next support, which was, it just happened to be along this track. Oh, KISHU Inu. KISHU Inu, KISHU USDT, it's kind of a big deal. Both at core and wick, this is where our resistances should be, along this curve, where until this starts leveling out. And this is where, and I'm not, again, this is not a full tutorial, guys, but this would be about right there. So this is where you're seeing round structure underneath. Round structure underneath. Is this bullish or is this bearish?
Bearish.
Yep. That's right. We shouldn't be building structures underneath in the basement. That's not, if you're looking at this from a map, that's not correct. So therefore, we'd be looking to get probably to our next lower supports, either down here or over here. Okay. So I don't know what this, you know, see how the symbols are all off, right? I'm just letting you know that right now, KISHU is in a position of weakness. Okay. We're not looking for strength right now on KISHU. Because of some of these things. SHINA, I know SHINA Inu. Okay, should be closer to about right here. But I would be looking at these prices down here. I would be more apt to say this is bullish. The next behavior would constitute some weakness here, here, and here would be very weak. Okay, so English is not that great or whatever. And it's funny because she's like watching him eat this hot dog, and she's like, "Yummy hot dog, my tummy. Yummy hot dog, my tummy in the center of the bread." And it's like going viral in the Philippines here, and everybody's talking about it, and it's hilarious. So if you like, maybe go on YouTube and type in "yummy hot dog, my tummy" later on. It's hilarious. I don't have this on Trading View, but let's draw some stuff. This one I'm going to be very bearish on because they just lost a big case, so they're going to be dealing with this for quite a bit. So I'm going to take some of the things for LBRY that are more bearish. But today I'm just giving you guys some of the main things you're going to need to watch out for as an importance using my skills. So therefore, our first resistances should be approximately this area, which we got the first one. You can see price stopped right there, so that's pretty good. This is on a weekly chart. Let's go to a daily chart. Should be more accurate. So if you do get a pullback, praise God. Look for those pullbacks between $2.23 and $2.10. You got some backups here, and you got some backups here if you needed them. Here's verification of that tiger already at work, right there. That's where the resistance should be. We came back down, okay? So that's very good.
Okay, perfect, thanks.
All right, and then finally I'm gonna look at SHIB. We closed underneath the sword cut, which means I'm not expecting immediate action on SHIB. I can withstand moves down to that area. So I'm not so concerned, but I don't like it. So that tells me SHIB may do a whole lot of nothing for a little bit, just because now it's having to deal with the underside of the sword cut. These are people who are like, "Oh, I'm out of here. It's taking too long." And these are also the people who are still saying, "Yeah, I'm still happy. You know, we're still above. I'm still in profit. I'm waiting for a big profit." So this is still the primary areas. I'm in SHIB. I'm not going to get out, but I'm not expecting something this week. Okay, and we already came.